because some of you guys may want to listen to your own goals and play this back. So welcome everybody, and thank you for getting on, and thank you for being on the call too. That was a really, really good call. I hope you guys got value from it. And especially if you weren't at the conference. And there will be a lot of conference recaps. So, you know, obviously we just recorded that call, but lots of teams, every team does a conference recap. So don't worry, you can definitely go through. I'm certain that Kurt Beavers, he always does a very sophisticated, super professional slides, all that good stuff. So, you know, the experience after the conference was a little different this time. I know some of you guys had to leave, and I know that you know, Nikki and Chris were just referencing the park experience, which I will look forward to your feedback. You guys know I was there for my kale salad, and then I made Phil put me in an Uber so I could go lay down because I hit the wall and my voice was gone. So the first announcement that I want to make is that since I have been home at conference, I have invested in a portable microphone. Yay! That is going with us to every conference starting in Austin. And Phil now has something new to schlep for me because I can't afford to lose my voice. It is so hard because I can't stop talking. So what we didn't get to do as a team is we normally gather as a team, and I get to hear from you guys. I get to hear what your goals are, what's on your heart. You know, mostly, you know, here we are. What are you going to do now? And I know a couple of you guys that are on this call did not go to conference, and that is okay because I didn't get to listen to most of the fall conference in Tampa. Most of you guys know that. But I came home from that conference and I still made decisions around how I was going to change my business and grow my business. And I did. So even if you're brand new, even if you didn't get a chance to go to the conference, and if you don't want to share, that's okay. But I especially want to give the people an opportunity who did go to the conference. You know, maybe you had a long plane ride home or a long delay at the airport. I heard there was a lot of those. And you'd like to share, you know, what are you going to do now based on what you heard or what stood out to you? And, you know, just for the sake of time, I know everybody probably wants to eat dinner or go to bed if you're on the East Coast. You know, keeping it like 3 to 4 minutes would be awesome. And, you know, nobody has to be rehearsed or prepped or anything like that. So I'm going to let you guys unmute yourselves, and whoever would like to go, just unmute and flag me down and you can go for it. Okay, Irene, I see you first. I see you.
Okay, so on my long drive home, because I did drive up there and Phil flew up there and drove back with me, I just asked him, I said, okay, what was it that I was telling you? Because I was telling you a lot of stuff on the way home. And he just reminded me that I was going to get better at doing my prospecting, because it did pay off when I came back from Tampa. And that's how I started qualifying my business, by prospecting and getting those leads and following up on everything. So I told him, okay, that's the first thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to start reaching out to people every day. That's my goal, to reach out to people, whether it be 1 or 10, but to talk to somebody every day about that. And so that's what I set myself to do, and to really improve on my goal setting.
Remember another?
Oh, he remembered another. What was it?
The one speaker said about how you can't force people into doing it.
Oh, right. And to be more patient.
Yeah, live your life.
Right.
Show them what it's all about. Let them decide.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. Go Phil, man.
I know. Go
you know.
Phil. That's right. So, you know, and having that, you know, support really helps as well. So that's what my goals are. That's what I'm going to start doing.
I love it, Irene. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, I see Donna Wiss waving and shaking. And then Joni, you too. I see you too.
I was waving and shaking at Irene.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. I won't put you on the spot, but if you want to share, you can share.
I'll be back. Let me process.
Okay. All right. Joni, go for it, honey.
There we go. Well, I printed out the Catherine Lee thing right away, and I'll just read you one of mine, and I kind of get emotional over it, but sorry. I have, if I really want this as bad as I do, I have to just do it. And I have to keep it simple. I put too much head trash in everything. I'm worried, oh, what do I say? How do I say it? I just need to do it. I just need to practice. And if I practice, it will happen and it'll be easier. And then, like, I don't know if any of you printed this out, but then I don't have my glasses here, but it said, how are you going to do this? I have to have events because haven't had real good luck getting people like to Wendy and all that. And I know that that is a life changer. But I know that also when I've had events, I've gotten people. So I just have to. So I have to work that in. And then it said, how will you feel if, you accomplish this? I said, satisfied, fulfilled, proud, encouraged. And from there, with all those feelings, it'll get the ball rolling for me. If I feel encouraged or, once I do it, I'm happy. It's like getting on here. I don't like to speak like this, but once I do, I feel better. So anyway, sorry, I'm so emotional all the time. But
I love it,
Awesome
Jimmy.
job,
We all love you.
Woo!
We love you. That's awesome. And yes, we just have to do it. We just have to do it. Okay, who else? Just go for it, girls. I see your pearly whites, Lise. I know you're dying to say something.
Lisa,
Yes.
it's Karen Loffer.
Hi, Karen.
So my stuff, I'm cooking dinner.
That's okay. That's all right.
So one of my key takeaways and one of the things I wrote down really big in all bold print in my notes was I will have an event by the end of April. So my invite was created yesterday, and I set my goal has always been to talk to at least one person every day. And it was about 8:30 last night, and I hadn't reached out to any new people. I hadn't done any follow-up on anybody. So I reached out to one of my daughter's friends that she's traveled with a little bit, and she's a local attorney here. And I said, hey, I don't know if this would be for you, but I sent her my invite. And at 6:39 this morning, I got a response that she will be there, and it looks really good to her, and she's very interested. So my first event will be next Thursday, April 25th. And I'm excited to see who I can get there. And if it's one person, it's one person. But I've sent out another 10 invites today, and I'm going to make a go of it. So that was one of my key takeaways.
Good for you, Karen. Good for you. That's
Lisa,
awesome.
Can I add something to Karen's thing?
Yeah.
So when we were at conference, Karen just happened to be sitting next to a woman who also lives in Idaho, who also happens to be in my Brave Leaders pod. And it was an awesome connection. And I had a call with my Brave Leaders tonight to go over conference. And she said, oh my gosh, Donna, Karen sent me an invite and invited me to her wine and wellness and to invite some people too.
Awesome. I
So
love
that's
it.
awesome, Karen. Rock star. Rock star.
Good for you, Karen. Way to just make it happen. Oh, I'm so proud of you guys already. You're like rocking it already. Okay, who else? Who else wants to share?
Lisa?
Yes.
Hi.
Here she is.
Hi, Chrisanne. Awesome.
You know what? No one's really mentioned this, and I didn't take many notes because I think I was so listening to her speak, but Dr. Tamara Hunter who spoke on Thursday night, maybe it's because of my age and like the time in my life and the fact that she talked about all these things with us women, cardiovascular issues, hormonal things. I just felt like that was such a great topic to bring up because it really covers so much of the things that we are concerned about and how we have to really watch in our lives as we're getting older. I just love that.
Yeah, thank you for touching on her. She was amazing. We could only get her to like do a tour in the States.
Oh, that would be great.
Yes, I know. We'll work on that.
Okay.
What are you going to do now, Chrisanne? What are your goals? since you got the mic.
Oh my gosh. My head is on, like, I'm on overload actually, but I just, I know I need to have a few more personal events. I mean, we as a team here in New York, we always are trying to have things monthly now, but even personally, I just had one, but I need to do them more consistently and just have people come, but I just feel, especially being in Brave Leaders and getting on calls to invite people to my team, that's a huge, huge thing for me now. I have to build team to get to my next level, which I would like that by Austin. So that's my big goal. Yeah.
Awesome. Good. Good for you. Good for you. I love it. I love it. All right. Who else, you guys? These are so great. See, this is what I missed. I have to say, like, I really missed this on Saturday. This is my favorite part of the conference is hearing from you guys.
Well, I'll jump in here because I was, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go,
No,
Melissa,
Lisa,
and
you go ahead.
Elise, you go.
Me first?
Yeah.
Before
go ahead.
Melissa? Okay. I think what I mostly, there was so much. My head was spinning too, and it was amazing. But what I really and truly took out of it, because it was just basically pounded in our head the whole time, just get out there and do it. Get over yourselves. This is bigger than us. This is bigger than our insecurities, bigger than anything else. We are here to spread this word and help people to get healthier and to change their lives, whether it is just being on the product or being on the product and making a difference monetarily. And we just have to get over ourselves. And that's what I keep telling myself every day, get over myself and just talk to somebody in person, because it's so easy to do it, with people on Facebook or whatever, but in person, just go up to them and talk to them and invite them however you can. And that is what every NMD said. That's what every speaker said. Just do it. And that's what I took out of it. Every time I think, no, I don't want to, that's been playing in my head for the last few days, to just do it.
I love it. I love it. All right. So what are you going to do then? What's your goal?
Well, I don't know. We have like so many parties coming up. We have one. I had a meetup today. I had Thursday. We have next Wednesday. So, but mostly it's going to be, I think my goal is to talk to people in the gym that I actually haven't talked to yet. Not just my little people that we see every day. They're tired of me, but other people, and just, people that are in the back of the room. I want to bring them to the front of the room.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. So true, Lise. Same boat as you. Okay, Melissa, go for it.
Okay, so mine's a little different this time, but I'm really wrapping my arms around this whole Express Track gift that the company has given us, because I really believe in it. And I think that, to get people paid faster and to give them an opportunity to really springboard, I've always felt that at the sales coordinator levels where you have the better vantage point to really see around and see what's available to you. You've had enough yeses, enough nos. You kind of gone through some promotions of your own and all that kind of stuff. And although it goes quickly, I still think it's a matter of high touch performance. And so I really like that. And so I want to personally promote 5 fast track or express track sales coordinators between now and Austin. And whether they fall under me or Paul is, irrelevant, but just that I want to work with people directly to make that happen.
Wow, that's awesome. Yes, it's exciting. It's exciting. And yes, and I know some of you guys are still going for the express track because they've extended it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to encourage you to go pick up the money that you deserve to earn, because when you're opening your mouth and you're sharing about G's Plus, the company's paying out 22% no matter what. So
Right.
Whether it goes to you or the person who sponsored you, or even all the way up to your NMD, whoever that is, the company's always paying that. So we want you guys, if you're not at that level yet, we want you to get it. I want you to get the most money that you possibly can for getting out of your comfort zone and for sharing. So if you're newer and you're not sure what that looks like, get with the person who invited you on this call, or with Melissa or myself, whoever your NMD is, and we'll help you put together a plan. But you're hearing all the things that you got to do right now. This is kind of where the rubber meets the road. So I love that. And who else? I'm so proud of you guys for sharing. This is awesome. Did anybody Marie? Yes, Marie. Yay.
Hey there. Okay, let me get my notes. I took so many notes. This was, I know that everybody says that it's always the best conference, but it really, really was. And I loved all the training we got. It was so phenomenal. But I always, for some reason, I really, really, really listen when they talk about social media, because I can always use help with my social media posts. And so when they were talking about less about likes and more about relationships, that really hit me, because I've got so much on my Facebook. I just scroll and like, you know, and I rarely do comment on other people's posts. And I have to stop doing that. She said, you know, you have to engage, you have to comment, and you have to engage in conversation, create conversation. Who are you? What do you like to do outside of Juice Plus? Things like that. And when people comment on your post, comment on their comments, and like keep the conversation going. And so this was all good, you know, information for me to do to be more, I don't know, impactful with my social media posts. And real quickly, the 5 tips that they gave. Tip number 1 was the 80-20 rule. 80% of your posts should not be about Juice Plus, only 20%, because we don't want to right all over people about Juice Plus. When you're creating, especially when you're new and you're wanting to kind of let the world know what you're doing, you want to make people be curious about what you're doing, right? You want to create curiosity. So share what you're doing, but create curiosity. You don't have to necessarily just put it all out there. So add value to your post. And then engage, post, engage. I love that. It's like, look at other people's Facebook pages, right? Like your friends that you want to engage with. And that's another thing that I don't do. I need to start looking at other people's pages and engage in their posts, and then post something of mine or post on theirs. Oh, be an active and positive contributor. That's what, don't just like, comment on other posts, then post yours, and then comment on the comments. And then the benefit, she's talking about stories. Stories matter. So you can share product stories, be excited. And I've done that in the past, especially like with the Transform 30 and the Shred, you know, and I hold my pants out like, oh, look how, you know, share, like I like to share when I lose weight, or I like to share when I'm benefiting from the Shred 10, which I think a lot of us do that anyway. And then don't recreate the wheel, which was good. You know, that was another good thing, that there are a lot of, you can borrow your buddy's posts, but ask first, always ask first. And and I can't remember now if it was our virtual office or Freedom Revolution, or I forget where it was, but there are social media posts out there already that we can use and we can post. And I love that they've talked about what's coming and the stop motion videos that they're going to have. Oh my gosh, I got so excited when I saw that.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Marie. Thank you, because we didn't cover that just now on the Heat Team call. Those are going to be awesome. Awesome. Yes, thank you so much, because we didn't cover that. So, yeah. And it's so important. It is so important that we are constantly like educated about social media. And I know Kelly's teaching, but she's listening to this call. And she is a social media guru. And in addition to Ray Higdon, who a lot of us have learned from in the last year, I know she is an amazing resource. And when we can get her time, which is tough, she can do a call for us. So we probably have time for 1 or 2 more. Anybody else want to share their goals? What are they going to do different?
I'll share, Lisa.
Hi,
I'm going to Danielle.
Okay, Danielle, and then Katie, and then Katie will let you share too.
All right, I'll share. I'm in the dark, so bear with me.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
Late night with Danielle.
It is. It's a late night with Danielle. You don't get to see me though. Sorry.
It's all right.
So this was, I think that like this really was an amazing conference, and I'm going to bring it to the close of conference, which I think was phenomenal. So with Stacy Whitmer, Dr. Ewald, Catherine Lee, and Janet Black, and they each had a word, and I took something from each of it. So commit, simplify, belief, and community. And to tie it all for me personally, obviously my next goal and step is NMD, and that's a big step, and it's and it's a big journey and a big leap, and I think it's something like we're ready to do, at least commit to do it, to simplify things and not overcomplicate things, because this really is a simple business. And that belief, oh my goodness, the belief in myself, right? I need to believe that this actually is possible, that I really can do this. I know I have the belief in my team, but I really need to believe in myself first and foremost. And Catherine Lee talked a lot, right, in particular about the belief in yourself. And then Janet Black talked about community. And we have an incredible community. And of course, I love my team deeply. And we have an amazing community locally. But then look, even on this call, this is part of our community. And then beyond this Trailblazers team to the Heat team, and then to just everyone in our Juice Plus community, we have something so magnificent to be inviting people into, and just to always remember that and to hold on to that. And when you are in a space like conference, when you really can see that huge community that we are a part of, it just reinforces, how can we not be inviting people into this? Or at least inviting them to take a look into this, because it is that special. So those are like my 4 words that I just want to keep like racking in my brain as we take the steps and do the work that needs to be done. But right, commit, simplify, belief, and community.
Oh my gosh, that was perfect. That was like the close all over again. And Danielle, we all believe in you. This is definitely your time, girl. This is your time. So it's going to be super exciting. So I think, Katie, you wanted to talk. Bless your heart. You're finally home, girl. How long did it take you? 800 days.
Yeah, at least like 24 extra hours, but that's okay. So
You're breaking up. You know what? Why don't you, you're breaking up. So why don't you hide your video? It'll help your Wi-Fi wherever you are.
Oh, is that better?
Yep.
Can you hear me better now?
Yep.
Okay, so she was in a black romper, and she's just super charismatic, and she was just talking about how just like interacting with people. She's like, can you believe it? Our company figured out how to fit fruits and vegetables into a capsule. And then, there's soy in the shakes. Heck yes, there's soy. That's why I bought it. Just like spinning it around to be really, really positive and just confident. Like, I think that really hit me, that the way I come across about the products, my confidence shows. And so just to be more enthusiastic when sharing that specifically. On top of that, just like the positive mindset. So I think I get sometimes in a more negative mindset, and you try to be positive around other people, but I think that still seeps out into your relationships. And I just really saw that a lot this conference, just how that could like later on down the road affect me. So something that it's funny that I had such a horrible traveling time because I really had to stay positive. But just to stay positive and to do your affirmations and to commit to something every day. So I've been waking up at 6 a.m, 2 hours before my baby gets up, just to start doing business stuff, like really committing and doing the hard work to I've never really done hard things. And so I'm finally doing a hard thing, and I'm putting things in place to work towards my goals. So those are kind of some things I took away. And then my goals, I want to make $1,000 soon. So I'm going to work my butt off for that. $1,000 a month. And then I want to be a senior sales coordinator before the next conference.
Yay, Katie. Coachable Katie. You can do it.
So,
You can do it.
yeah.
You can do it. I'm so proud of you for
Thank
doing what you had to do.
Got it, girlfriend.
Yeah. So I'm just going to close this out. I know you guys are tired, you're hungry, and this has been a long hour. Gosh, we're spoiled. We used to do hour calls all the time. But my favorite part about this conference was seeing 5 people up on that stage that were in our team. And it was phenomenal. And it was the best feeling to high five you guys, to hug you guys, to be up there, totally losing my voice. And it was phenomenal for me. And I want to see that tenfold in Austin. And I mean, there were so many people down below on the stage because so many people had people in their teams that were up on the stage during the fast track, express track section. And I know that we can have even more than what we did. And, you know, being at this place in my business, it's like, I just want to see you guys up on the stage. That is the absolute dream for me. And I think about it almost every single day. I think about you guys, certain people that I know want to be on the stage, be on the stage. So that's my goal for this next season, is to help and support and invite in as many new people as we can to get all of you guys up on that stage who wish to be. And you know that I will lock arms and do whatever it takes, because it is the best feeling. So I love you guys so much. This was such a great conference. And I know a lot of you guys have your hotels booked already. You've got the dates in your calendar. A lot of us bought the tickets on the spot. If you don't know, conference in October is the 17th through the 19th in Austin, Texas. It's going to be so much fun. So look at your
And
life.
it's going to be Paul's 50th birthday.
Oh,
so
boy. Oh, good. So
we'll
Phil will
have
have
him
another
there.
guy. Phil will have another guy. So I am already working. I'm already in conversation with 2 restaurants because I really want to have a phenomenal team dinner. I'm really excited about it. So I love you guys. Everybody have a great night, and let's just get out there and do it.